the starters for the Cavaliers. Chauncey Billups out there with Goodrich. Then it's the machine. Then it's Weber. And it's Bird at the small forward. Here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down home.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellows. Superstar potential, though, tougher to...
That's a beautiful jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And it's the Lakers' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And stolen by Billups. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
Really doesn't get any easier than that. The defense didn't look too interested in stopping him.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Drexler. Bynum with the ball. Here now is Weber. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. On defense, the Lakers. Billups attacking.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening. Bynum with his screen on Richardson. Billups passes to Goodrich. There's the dish to Bynum. And Walton sends it back. Here's Drexler. And the dunk by Drexler.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Here's Weber. Great D that time from Walton. Here are the Lakers with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Drills it from outside. Iguodala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doris, looking at the rich history of the NBA, seeing how it's evolved over time, what do you think have been some of the biggest changes from decade to decade as the game has evolved?
Well, for me, my fandom of the NBA began in the great Celtics-Lakers rivalries with the great players like Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Worthy McHale. You know, it's always been a stars league. I think it remains as such. You can move to the 90s in the Eastern Conference with the Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks rivalries. The thing that's remained the same are the stars. Style of play, obviously, is drastically different. The athletes are getting bigger, faster, stronger. Analytics increasingly playing a part. The game is in a constant state of evolution. Like Kevin Harlan, the game gets better with age.
Oh, man. Thanks, Doris. Los Angeles making a switch here. Odom's checked in. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Bird for 3. On the wing, Bird. This one for 3. Bird can't get that one to fall.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Weber kicks the Bynum. And here's Bird from the arc. But they'll get another chance. Goodrich with it. And it's Howard picking him up. Here's Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell. Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
The Cavaliers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Bird. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-6 run. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Westbrook throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
And G has it in the corner. Here's Walton. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Russell. 1:09 left in the first. Here's Westbrook. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bird's shot is good.
You know, not a good start for him offensively, just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
That's nice technique on the glass. You know, you leverage your position and your size to pull that in. And a surprise, he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's Westbrook. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Green with the 3. That doesn't go either for Green.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Out to Bird. Goes up the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. The drive by Green. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Cleveland trails by 14. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers. Here's 5 right now. They've got T. Draymond Green is out there with G. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Odom a screen. Green kicks it to Odom. Chocolate 2 there. Odom's got his first basket.
Yeah, this is why guys love playing with Draymond Green. If you're open, he'll find you, and his feel for the game is amazing. I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineup. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
The kick out to Westbrook. Fires for 3. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Russell Westbrook is as explosive an offensive player as there is in the NBA, and he's got his rhythm now.
Howard wide open. That 3 off the mark. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Outside, Billups. The tray. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Outside Howard. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. Howard's got 5 points so far. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bird misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
For 3, Westbrook. He's guarded by Billups. Back to Green. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him on that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
I think you can't even go for that rebound. He's completely checked out. Just leave it alone.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for G. Iguodala comes in for T. And it's Drexler in for Russell Westbrook. Lakers passing it around. Outside, Green. It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot. Doors, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I wish we could. I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. It's blocked. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Walton dishes to Garnett. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Richardson the pass to Drexler. And finished off by Drexler.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Thomas, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Garnett dishes to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now Cleveland shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Thomas kicks to Bogut. Three-pointer. Passes it to Rice. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. .115 left in the first half. Richardson the pass to Garnett. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Garnett's got 5 now.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rice. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy. And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
No, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Collins Rebounds, good.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Richardson against Thomas. Garnett, the screen. 5 on the clock. He used that pick just right. Texas got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's how you answer that.
You know, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hand. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Cover is out there with Bird. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then it's the Machine. And it's Goodrich in the shooting guard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And out of the gates here in the second half, they have not started well. 0-3.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Los Angeles That's his second personal foul. Stolen by Drexler.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Phillips from outside. Out to Bird. Off the run. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Lakers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Doris, you were born in New York, became the first female analyst to ever call a Knicks game. Talk about the emotions that night, having traveled that incredible journey.
You know, Kev, it was both magical and nerve-wracking. You know, I grew up a Knicks fan when there was a healthy Bernard King, and the league had absolutely nothing for him when he was doing work on the low post. Hubie Brown was an idol of mine, but it was also nerve-wracking to be the first woman to sit in Clyde Frazier's seat. It was sort of awe-inspiring and a ton of fun.
Screen by Walton. The feed to Drexler. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Westbrook kicks to Iguodala. And stolen by Billups. It's stolen by Garnett. Iguodala dishes to Drexler. And stolen by Goodrich. The finish. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
Yeah, easy call.
For Cleveland, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. T comes in for Andre Iguodala. The switcher also for Cleveland. Collins is checked in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Watch Bird!
Bird, the pass to Bynum. Out to Bird. Fires from deep. Frames the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler. For Cleveland, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Count it. 20 points for Russell Westbrook.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Well, Doris, you've said this many times. Few players as competitive as Russell Westbrook in the league. He goes full speed from start to finish, and you get the feeling he would play the entire game if his coach let him.
What I love most about Russell Westbrook is how much this guy just loves to compete. And it's that mentality that allows him to take over games, even if things aren't falling his way. It's hard to think of a guy who wants to win more in the league.
She's checked in for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thomas kicks it to West. Misses the three.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good deep on the perimeter.
That's a superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
They get it back. Collins. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, that doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
Odom. No good off the front iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Richardson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Power dishes to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. Odom, the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the three. Nice.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. West with the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. No good on that one. Out left to the wing. Outside Howard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. And Thomas, here we go. And the miss.
And this is why Draymond is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Constant energy, and it's absolutely infectious.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Here are the Lakers with the ball. To the left wing. Doris, there's always this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, but there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue, and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. They always do that.
Correct.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Bogut. Smart is out there with Rivers, and it's West, and it's Rice, and it's the three, the small forward.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession.
Ouch, that's a wasted possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
James Posey's checked in for Cleveland. Doris, we've seen a number of aging players really change their bodies through better nutrition and improved fitness conditioning. Do you think we'll see more guys even extending it further, playing into their 40s in the NBA?
Well, how great would it be to see LeBron James play into his 40s? You look at a guy in the NFL, a much more physically demanding game in terms just of the hitting that's done in the game. Tom Brady approaching his 40th year, incredible. And LeBron James would be the player I'd point to. There's a guy 6'8", 200 and whatever he is, probably 65 pounds, who every single day puts time into the process of keeping his body healthy. It's great. His greatness has been sustained, but he pays a price to get there, Kevin.
And Doris, you can change your body and you can change your game too as you grow old.
That's a great point. Think about how much of a low post scorer Kobe Bryant became later on in his career, because the elevation, his ability to elevate so different.
Great example. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Odom. They get it back for the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
To end the drought. Home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This game is part of the travel schedule for Milwaukee. Look at that jam!
Now, bring the thunder, rock that rim. Tell you what, Kevin, there aren't many players who would have even seen that pass, but when we're talking about Chris Paul, he's got unique vision, unlike most anybody else.
Clark, assess the center position right now in the NBA. I'm talking about elite centers and their place in the game.
Well, the center position has changed, Kevin. We don't have a lot of back-to-the-basket centers anymore. More of the big guys are stepping out and are more like stretch fours than traditional big guys. What you have in the center position now typically are rebounders and rim protectors. Not many dominant scorers on the low block.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling, Craig. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Kick out to Hamilton. And another three for Milwaukee.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Richardson the pass to Walton. And all are trying to win that time before dropping in. Walton's got his first bucket in this one. Screen by O'Neal. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Walton with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 and 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Richardson kicks to Drexler. Here's Walton. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
The Lakers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Paul's got 8.
You know, for a small guy, you got to respect how calm Paul is inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody, but he's got to be crafty and clever to do so. Good display of patience there.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Takes a shot at the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. 10 points for him.
Well, and there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
McDyess a screen. Paul dishes to Artest. A step back shot here. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And 12 points for Chris Paul.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Nick Dice passes to Hamilton. Drexler with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
A shot by Paul, no good.
There's some defense for someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is. You need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates. Good job putting the pass in front of him, throw it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Howard's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Milwaukee, Boozer, he's checked in for McDice. Always comes in for Ron Artest. Hardaway is subbed in for Hamilton. Hardaway, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Westbrook. And Boozer with the block. They retain possession. PG, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Drexler with the steal. And finished off by Drexler.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game. Milwaukee leading by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Hardaway is up there with Ellis. Then there's Boozer. Then there's Wallace. And it's Turkoglu in the 4 slot. And stolen by Wallace. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Wallace. Hardaway's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Milwaukee. Green with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Shot off the screen. Gets the front of the rim and out.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality. Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA. Well, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
Inside Hardaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hardaway's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. And Clark, when you take a look at the Lakers' young core, do you see the potential for a top-flight defensive team?
Well, I think their talent is more tilted towards the offensive end. Still, I think they can become better by cutting down their mental errors defensively and focusing focusing on the defensive rebounding and getting back in transition. Those things are correctable, and I think the young Lakers will have a chance to improve in those areas.
And the Lakers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Hardaway with it. And it's Odom picking him up. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Man, he's got such a great